and hopefully on the East Coast you don't have to travel today or tomorrow. Let's just get this storm out of the way, and then you can go back to your normal travel as we go into Thursday afternoon. We do also, though, have a West Coast storm that's making its way onshore. That could bring some mountain snow, some rain along the coast, some heavier rain across the northwest coast of California. Isolated snow showers back through the Midwest and the northern plains. So just keep in mind, could still be slippery with temperatures on the colder side out that way. Heavy rain, though, starting to work through eastern North Carolina and Virginia. This will make its way up into the northeast as we go through the day today and into tomorrow morning. And we could see some delays at the airports on the East Coast just because of dense morning fog. So something to keep in mind if you're traveling this morning. That's a look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds. Well, we do have another storm system making its way on the West Coast. Here it is. You can see it swirling around over the Pacific. It's starting to bring some of those bands of heavier rain along the coast of Oregon and northwestern California. That will continue to intensify as we go through the day with some mountain snow in the higher elevations as well. On the other side of the country, we have very mild temperatures running about 10 to 20 degrees above average for this time of year. Buffalo, 50 for high. New York, 51. Richmond, Virginia, 59. Charlotte, 66 degrees, although it does come with some rain on the East Coast. Tomorrow starts off with rain mostly in the morning and early afternoon, but temperatures still above average. 55 in New York, 59 in Washington, Erie, Pennsylvania, about 46 degrees. And then we'll settle into some more seasonable temperatures. Des Moines, by the weekend, we drop back down close to freezing on Sunday. Cleveland drops into the 40s. New York, we get into the mid-40s by the time we get into Saturday. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window. I have just a lot to do right now.
Yes.
Right? I just want to sit and focus. Thanks, Brian, for that. Let's take a look at what's going on across the country. We do some of our colder weather sitting back through the Rockies, where temperatures are mostly in the 20s. We've got some 30s across the upper Midwest, the northern plains. Watch out for the icy conditions on the roads, too. But then you go to the eastern third of the country, and we've got temps in the 40s and 50s, well above average. It's mild down along the Gulf Coast in the 60s. We have a couple more spotty snow showers today possible back through the Midwest, and then heavy rain. This I-95 corridor from the mid-Atlantic up into New England. Today into tonight and early tomorrow morning, that's where we're going to see some travel troubles because of the heavier rain, and we also have rain likely along the Pacific Northwest coast making its way onshore. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window. And that's your latest forecast.
Dylan, thanks so much. Time for a little bit of pop start. That's
Best time in the morning.
Real. Yes, we watch Godfather on Christmas.
Excuse you.
Yeah, that's very festive for some mafia death.
There's a Christmas scene.
The dark side of Dylan Dreyer. A VIP tour anytime of the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. The security guards would not let
Jackman at the Christmas tree that
early in the morning.
That's a good visit.
He's the nicest. I got to hang out with him at Universal when we did the Make-A-Wish. He did the biggest Make-A-Wish, one of them ever.
Yeah.
Couldn't be a nicer guy, and so caring, and also looks good with long curly hair.
Looks like Kid and Play with that little look like back in the day.
That's your pop start, guys.
Good stuff. That was a good pop start today. Still ahead, the best of the best when it comes to today's best sellers.
We're back now with our series Grit, and if you're thinking of a resolution for yourself in 2024, this one may inspire you to reach for new heights. I recently caught up with a mountain climbing mother of 7 who's pushing her limits and is showing her kids that anything is possible. Such an inspiration. Jen tells her story in a new book that comes out next month. She called it Breakproof. And she says she's bringing 3 of her kids with her to climb Mount Kilimanjaro in February.
Wow.
Man, that's amazing.
To watch her climb. No, to climb with her.
To climb with them. Wow.
Like, you can't watch somebody climb.
Yeah, I'm like, see you when you get down. That's
Man, that's a great story. Yeah. All right, coming up, about other careers for a day, and I recently got to show off my green thumb at my happy place, Home Garden and Gift Emporium, Terrain in Westport, Connecticut. It was fun. Like when I get fired from this job,
That's what you want to do. That is your happy place.
I've lined it up. They've said once I lose this,
I love it.
that I can go there.
He's even growing moss on his north side.
Deb, thank you. Big thanks to Deb and the entire team at Terrain for making this plant dad very, very happy.
Plant dad?
Plant Dad. Wow, he's putting down roots. We are back with our series Behind the Brand. Recently, we met 2 cousins who took a big leap together. These smart cookies are the founders of Crumble, and they are enjoying sweet success. Crossing borders.
They are all the rage.
My nieces and nephews are obsessed.
Yeah, I was just going to say my kids beg for them.
That was a sweet story.
All right, now to our series, The Upside. We recently met a multi-talented CEO in Charlotte. He spends his days running a major corporation and his nights pursuing a lifelong passion. NBC's Ann Thompson found out how he does. I'm always impressed with people who can use, first of all, like kind of both sides of the brain,
Yeah.
just to be a Renaissance person,
Yes.
right? I love that, and thank you.
All right, come here. History. Ceremonia is Sephora's first Latina-owned hair care brand. It's the brainchild of a mom and entrepreneur whose parents came to the U.S. from Chile. Today, lifestyle and commerce contributor Jill Martin Brooks recently met up with her at the company's new flagship store right here in New York City. Thanks so much, Jill. And Ceremonia just launched a brand new product called Mascarilla de Guava, a deep conditioner powered by superfruits and plants.
Nice.
That sounds like
Try
something
that.
you'd want to eat.
De guava.
All
Nice
the
little
senses.
dessert.
There you go. All right, coming up, a special guest may motivate you to get moving. There's a sisterhood of women all over the age of 40 who regularly get together to bond and de-stress and just feel like kids again. NBC's Priscilla Thompson recently jumped at the chance to meet them. That's a fun skill. You said you grew up double dutching?
I mean, on the playground.
Yeah,
I wasn't good at it.
Have you guys
but
ever done it?
No.
I like doing the ropes.
Remember, I learned on this hour.
That's right.
I learned on this show.
So you can double dutch as well now?
Because of the third hour of today. Priscilla, thank you. By the way, since our story first aired, their documentary, Beyond the Ropes, won the Audience Choice Award at the Peachtree Village International Film Festival. That's in Atlanta. So congrats to all of them. We'll be right back. On the third hour of today, a performance from country singer-songwriter.
See you tomorrow, everybody.
Have a great day.